Before we get to the video, feel free to check out my Patreon linked in my bio where I post exclusive content that I won't see here on YouTube or any of my other social media accounts like stop motions, toy photography, music production, behind the scenes of projects I work on such as videos and dioramas, plus more for $5 a month. Now let's get straight to it. What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, so Prime vs. Prime, this kind of went under the radar a little bit because of all the excitement and the glamour over the details that he leaked on SS86 Megatron, because let's be real, that's arguably one of, if not the most anticipated Transformers release from Hasbro this year. But he did leak some other details about the upcoming Studio Series Deluxe Class Age of Extinction concept art series, Widowmaker. He said here, and I quote, and by the way, I got this from TF Hype Guy. So, Prime vs. Prime said here, and I quote, "It's this design, but she's kind of more orange and is not a Pagani, unfortunately." And that was him responding to somebody talking about Widowmaker and asking something. And he put up a picture of the very famous concept art of her that was revealed, I want to say, not too long after Age of Extinction came out, so maybe summertime of 2014 or maybe early 2015, I can't quite remember. But I do remember when this came out. I was on TFW at the time, and people were going crazy for this design. People wanted this character in the movies so bad. They wanted a figure of her. So the fact that we're finally getting one within Studio Series, an actual physical deluxe class mold over 10 years later, it's long overdue, but at the same time, better late than never. But from this description, I don't really like how she's more so orange. I mean, you could tell from the concept art, she's definitely red. So that color is throwing me off a little bit, but obviously you gotta wait and see on how the color actually looks. To his eyes, it probably looks more orange, but to your eyes, it could look more red. I mean, everybody's eyes are a bit different, so I'm not going to take that as complete face value quite yet until we actually see images of the figure. And the fact that she's not going to be a Pagani doesn't really surprise me. The licensing is very expensive, and if I remember correctly, it's very hard in the first place to get licensing for Transformers figures from Pagani. I think the same thing happened to Stinger originally in 2014 or 2015, which is why his figure got delayed, and it was a Takara exclusive, but it was also a repaint / slight retool of Bumblebee. And I don't even think the Studio Series one that came out a few years later in 2018 was a licensed Pagani either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So I'm not really surprised, because the history with Hasbro getting the licensing from that car company is not the greatest. But the orange color that he's talking about here is throwing me off a little bit. But hopefully this is actually a good figure, because for me personally, and I know I'm not the only one out there that thinks this, but Studio Series Deluxes are hit or miss to me. Sometimes you get a banger of a figure, and then a lot of times you just get a figure that's either mid or just straight up bad. So, I don't know, I'm hoping if it's at least mid, I won't get it, but I'll say, it's a decent figure from afar. I'll live vicariously through the people that spend damn near $30 to get it. But if it's a good figure, I may get it, because I don't know how long it's going to take third or fourth party companies to make MP scaled version, if they ever do it at all, because it seems like they're kind of immune to doing concept art characters or even video game characters. So I don't know, we'll see what happens when this figure gets revealed. I'll make up my mind on based off how she looks. But from this description, it's kind of vague, not a lot of details, but I'm a little surprised by the color scheme he's describing here. But I'm not surprised by it not being a Pagani licensed vehicle. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about the tidbits that PvP dropped here for the upcoming deluxe class Widowmaker? And yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye!